Life does not reward those who sit around making excuses. It rewards those who take action. The world is full of people who dream, who talk, who plan, but never execute. They convince themselves that the timing isn't right, that they need more information, that they'll start tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. Success does not belong to those who wait. It belongs to those who move, who act, who refuse to let hesitation control their lives. Every excuse you make is another chain tying you down, keeping you from reaching your potential. People convince themselves that their circumstances are unique, that their struggles justify their inaction, but the truth is every successful person has faced difficulties. They had moments where they could have chosen to sit back and complain, but they didn't. They moved forward despite the challenges, and that is the only difference between winners and losers. The people who win in life are not necessarily the smartest, the strongest, or the most talented. They are the ones who refuse to let excuses stop them. There is no perfect moment to start. Waiting for the stars to align is the quickest way to ensure that nothing ever gets done. People waste years waiting for motivation, for inspiration, for some external force to push them. But motivation is unreliable. It fades. The only thing that creates real progress is discipline. The ability to get up and take action even when you don't feel like it, even when everything inside you screams for comfort, is what separates those who succeed from those who fail. The harsh truth is that the world doesn't care about your excuses. It only recognizes results. If you don't take action, someone else will. While you sit around convincing yourself why now isn't the right time, someone out there is already working, already pushing, already building the future that you want. The difference between winners and losers is not talent, not luck, but the ability to take action even when it's hard. Fear is one of the biggest excuses people use to justify their inaction. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But fear is an illusion. It is the mind's way of keeping you in your comfort zone, of making sure you never step outside of what feels safe. But nothing great was ever achieved in comfort. Every successful person has felt fear, but the difference is they didn't let it stop them. They used fear as fuel, as a reason to push harder rather than as an excuse to do nothing. Most people wait for permission to chase their goals. They want someone to tell them it's okay, that they're ready, that they're good enough. But no one is going to give you permission. The only person who can decide to take action is you. The world doesn't hand out success. It doesn't reward people just for existing. It rewards those who show up, who put in the effort, who take control of their lives instead of making excuses. The biggest lie people tell themselves is that they have time. They assume they can start later, that opportunities will always be there, that they'll be in a better position someday, but life doesn't wait. Every day wasted in hesitation is the day closer to regret. There is no later, no perfect moment, no magic sign from the universe. The only time is now. The only solution is action. Those who win in life are the ones who stopped making excuses and started making moves. They didn't wait for the right mood, the right circumstances, or the right moment. They simply decided that enough was enough. They understood that their future depended entirely on their willingness to act. And that is the only way to succeed. Most people believe that freedom means doing whatever they want, whenever they want, without restrictions. They think that a life without rules, without schedules, without obligations is the ultimate goal. But in reality, this kind of lifestyle leads to chaos, weakness, and failure. True freedom does not come from doing what feels good in the moment. It comes from discipline, the ability to control your actions, to structure your time, to stay committed to your goals. This is what gives you real power over your life. Without discipline, you become a slave to your own impulses. And nothing destroys potential faster than that. People who lack discipline believe they are free, but they are not. They are prisoners of their own laziness, their distractions, their short-term desires. They wake up late, scroll through their phones for hours, binge watch entertainment, eat whatever they crave, skip workouts, and procrastinate on important tasks. Every moment they are choosing comfort over progress, and as a result, their lives remain stagnant. They wonder why they feel unfulfilled, why they are stuck in the same place year after year, but they fail to see the truth. They have no control over themselves. They are not free. They are trapped by their inability to be disciplined. Discipline is what separates those who succeed from those who don't. The people who achieve great things in life are not the ones who always feel motivated, nor are they the ones who have everything handed to them. They are simply the ones who show up every day and put in the work, no matter what. They train their minds to do what needs to be done, regardless of how they feel. They wake up early even when they want to sleep in. They stick to their diets even when they crave junk food. They work on their goals even when they don't feel like it. And because of this, they become unstoppable. There is no shortcut to success, no secret formula, no magical solution. Everything comes down to discipline. The ability to do the hard things consistently without excuses is the only path to greatness. It is not about talent. It is not about luck. It is about whether or not you can control yourself. The world does not reward those who seek comfort. It rewards those who are willing to sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term success. Discipline is the ultimate strength because it puts you in charge of your own destiny. People who live without discipline are constantly controlled by their environment. They blame their circumstances, their upbringing, their lack of opportunities, but in reality, they are just avoiding responsibility. They don't take control of their habits, so their habits control them. They let their emotions dictate their actions, so they remain weak. They wait for motivation instead of building routines, so they never progress. Every successful person understands one thing: discipline is the price of freedom. If you want financial freedom, you must be disciplined with your money. If you want physical freedom, you must be disciplined with your health. If you want control over your time, you must be disciplined with your schedule. The hardest truth to accept is that no one is coming to save you. No one is going to force you to be disciplined. You have to make the decision for yourself. You have to decide that your goals are more important than your excuses. You have to commit to doing what's necessary, even when it's difficult. This is the price of freedom, and only those who are willing to pay it will ever experience real success. The weak make excuses. The strong stay disciplined. The choice is yours. Most people live their lives controlled by their emotions. They do what they feel like doing and avoid what they don't. They wake up in the morning and decide whether they'll work hard based on how motivated they feel. If they're tired, they rest. If they're unmotivated, they procrastinate. If something is difficult, they avoid it. This is the mindset of failure. Successful people understand one simple truth: your feelings do not matter, only results do. The world does not care about how tired you are, how unmotivated you feel, or how difficult your situation is. It only rewards those who get things done. The difference between winners and losers is not talent, intelligence, or luck. It is discipline. The ability to take action regardless of emotions. If you rely on motivation, you will fail, because motivation is temporary. One day, you feel unstoppable. The next day, you feel drained. If you let these fluctuations dictate your actions, you will never achieve anything. The real secret to success is consistency. It is doing the work even when you don't feel like it, because that is the only way to produce real results. Feelings are unreliable. They are constantly shifting based on your environment, your energy levels, and your mindset. If you let them control your actions, you will be inconsistent, and inconsistency leads to failure. Imagine an athlete who only trains when they feel motivated. Imagine a business owner who only works hard when they're excited. They would never reach the top because they are not committed to the process, only to the emotion. Success belongs to those who take action no matter what. People waste time justifying their inaction with emotions. They say, I don't feel like going to the gym today, as if that matters. They say, I don't feel inspired to work, as if inspiration is required. They convince themselves that their feelings are a valid excuse, but they are not. The only thing that matters is whether or not you took action. Did you show up? Did you put in the work? Did you push forward despite how you felt? That is all that matters. The world does not reward excuses. It does not hand out success to those who wait until they feel ready. It rewards those who show up and put in the work no matter what. There are people who wake up at 5 a.m. and train even when they're exhausted. There are people who build businesses while feeling stressed, overwhelmed, and uncertain. There are people who keep pushing forward when everything around them is telling them to stop. These are the people who win because they understand that their emotions are irrelevant to their success. Pain, boredom, frustration, these are all temporary feelings. If you let them stop you, you will never break through to the next level. The people who succeed in life are not the ones who avoid discomfort. They are the ones who embrace it, who push through it, who refuse to let emotions dictate their actions. They understand that success is not about feeling good every day. It is about doing what is necessary every day. You will not always feel like doing what needs to be done. But that does not matter. What matters is that you do it anyway. The world does not remember those who had great intentions. It remembers those who produce results. Your feelings will lie to you. They will try to keep you comfortable, weak, and unproductive. But if you ignore them and take action anyway, you will separate yourself from the masses and become unstoppable. The choice is simple: life controlled by your emotions and remain average, or master your actions and achieve greatness. No one is coming to save you. This is the harsh truth that most people refuse to accept. They spend their lives waiting for the perfect opportunity, waiting for motivation, waiting for someone to give them a chance. But no one is coming. No one is going to magically fix your problems, hand you success, or change your life for you. If you want something, you have to go out and get it yourself. If you don't take responsibility for your own success, you will remain exactly where you are, trapped in the same cycle of excuses, failures, and regrets. People like to believe that someday everything will fall into place. They tell themselves that eventually things will get easier, that someone will recognize their potential, that their situation will change. But life doesn't work that way. If you do nothing, nothing happens. If you don't put in the effort, you will stay stuck. The only way to break free from your current circumstances is to take action, relentless, consistent action. The sooner you accept this, the sooner you can start making real progress. Most people waste time blaming others for their failures. They blame their parents, their teachers, their bosses, the government, or society. They convince themselves that external forces are the reason for their struggles. But blaming others is just an excuse to avoid responsibility. The truth is, no one cares about your excuses. No one cares why you haven't succeeded yet. The world only cares about results. Either you make it happen or you don't. Sitting around complaining will change nothing. The only way to change your life is to take full ownership of it. It's easy to fall into the trap of expecting help. Society conditions people to wait for support, to rely on systems, to expect others to solve their problems. But the people who win in life do not wait. They do not expect anyone to come rescue them. They understand that success is their responsibility alone. No mentor, no friend, no government program, no lucky break will do the work for you. Even if someone gives you an opportunity, it will mean nothing if you are not prepared to take full advantage of it. Your circumstances may not be your fault, but changing them is your responsibility. You did not choose where you were born, what family you were born into, or the struggles you have faced. But none of that matters. The only thing that matters is what you do next. Some people are born with advantages and some are born with disadvantages. But the world does not care. The only thing that separates winners from losers is action. There are people who came from worse situations than you and still found a way to succeed. They didn't wait for someone to come save them, they saved themselves. If you continue to wait for help, you will wait forever. If you keep looking for an easy way out, you will never find one. The only way to change your life is to take full control of it. That means taking action even when you don't feel like it. That means pushing forward even when it's hard. That means refusing to accept mediocrity. The people who succeed are not the ones who had it easy. They are the ones who refuse to quit, who refuse to make excuses, who refuse to wait for someone else to fix their problems. No one is coming to save you. Your success, your happiness, your future, it's all in your hands. You can either take control and build the life you want, or you can sit back and watch as life passes you by. The choice is yours, but understand this: time does not wait. Every second you waste waiting for help is a second you could have spent taking action. Stop waiting, get up, get to work, save yourself. Pain is an unavoidable part of growth. No matter what path you choose in life, you will face discomfort, struggle, and hardship. Whether it's waking up early to chase your goals, pushing through exhaustion to finish a project, or making sacrifices to improve your future, pain is always part of the process. But what most people fail to realize is that pain is temporary. It comes and goes. It fades with time. What lasts forever, however, is regret. The pain of discipline may hurt for a moment, but the pain of regret will haunt you for a lifetime. Most people choose comfort over pain. They take the easy route, avoiding challenges, avoiding hard work, avoiding anything that makes them uncomfortable. But in doing so, they set themselves up for a future filled with regret. They look back years later and wonder why they never chased their dreams, why they never pushed themselves harder, why they allowed laziness and fear to hold them back. The momentary discomfort of effort is nothing compared to the lifelong suffering of knowing you could have done more but didn't. Pain has a purpose. It is not there to stop you, it is there to make you stronger. Every difficult workout, every long night of hard work, every setback and failure is shaping you into the person you need to become. Growth does not happen in comfort. If you avoid pain, you also avoid progress. The people who succeed in life are not the ones who never struggle, they are the ones who embrace struggle and push through it. They understand that the temporary pain of hard work is a small price to pay for the rewards that come later. Regret, on the other hand, is permanent. Once time is gone, you can never get it back. You cannot redo the years you wasted, the chances you didn't take, the opportunities you let slip away. Regret lingers in your mind, reminding you of what could have been. It is a weight that never truly leaves. The pain of a hard workout disappears within hours. The pain of failure fades as you try again and succeed. But the pain of regret only grows heavier with time. The choice is simple. You can suffer now by doing the hard work, or you can suffer later by living with regret. Either way, there will be pain. The difference is that one pain leads to success, strength, and achievement, while the other leads to disappointment, frustration, and self-blame. Every day, you have the opportunity to make a decision. Will you push through the temporary pain, or will you take the easy way out and deal with regret later? The greatest achievements in history were built on pain. Athletes pushed their bodies past their limits to reach greatness. Entrepreneurs sacrificed sleep and comfort to build empires. Artists, writers, and musicians endure years of failure and rejection before they create something legendary. None of them had it easy. None of them avoided pain. They embraced it, knowing that every struggle brought them one step closer to success. If you want to achieve anything meaningful, you must be willing to endure the struggle. At the end of your life, you won't remember the temporary pain you felt during the hard moments. You won't remember the mornings you forced yourself out of bed, the times you pushed through exhaustion, or the sacrifices you made. But you will remember the things you didn't do, the risks you didn't take, the dreams you abandoned, the regret of knowing you had more to give but chose comfort instead. That is the only pain that never fades. So choose your pain wisely. Endure the temporary struggle now, and you will live a life of fulfillment and achievement. Avoid it, and you will spend the rest of your life wishing you had done more. Pain is temporary, but regret is forever. The decision is yours. Success is not given, it is taken. It does not belong to the kind, the hesitant, or the passive. It belongs to those who are ruthless in their pursuit of it. People like to believe that success comes to those who are patient, who wait for their turn, who play by the rules and hope for the best. But the world does not reward those who wait. It rewards those who go after what they want with relentless aggression, who refuse to accept anything less than victory, or are willing to do whatever it takes to win. Most people are too soft to succeed. They want the rewards without the struggle. They want the lifestyle without the sacrifice. They make excuses, they hesitate, they second guess themselves. And while they are sitting around thinking about taking action, someone else is already out there making moves. That is the difference between those who win and those who lose. The winners are ruthless. They don't wait for permission. They don't apologize for wanting more, and they don't let anything stand in their way. Ruthlessness is not about being cruel or unfair. It is about being absolutely committed to your goals. It means refusing to let fear control you. It means cutting out distractions, eliminating weak habits, and staying focused no matter what. It means doing the work even when it's hard, even when it's painful, even when no one is watching. Most people quit when things get tough, but the ruthless keep going. They don't let emotions dictate their actions. They don't slow down because they're tired. They don't back off because they're afraid of failure. They push through everything. because they know that success belongs to those who refuse to stop. There is no room for weakness in the pursuit of greatness. If you want to win, you must be willing to do what others won't. That means sacrificing comfort, sacrificing time, sacrificing relationships that hold you back. It means being obsessed with your goals to the point where nothing else matters. The people who succeed at the highest level are not the ones who try their best and hope for success. They are the ones who demand it, who fight for it, who refuse to accept anything less than total victory. The world is a battlefield, and only the strong survive. If you are not willing to fight for what you want, someone else will take it. If you hesitate, if you doubt yourself, if you lack the courage to take risks, you will be left behind. There is no prize for second place. No one remembers the people who almost made it, who had potential but didn't follow through. The world only respects the winners, and the winners are ruthless in their pursuit of success. People will tell you to be patient, to take things slow, to not be so aggressive. Ignore them. They are the ones who will never achieve anything. They are the ones who settle for mediocrity, who accept whatever life gives them, who never push beyond their limits. If you listen to them, you will become one of them. But if you block out the noise, if you stay focused, if you keep pushing no matter what, you will separate yourself from the masses. Success belongs to those who are willing to go all in. It belongs to those who refuse to quit, who refuse to accept failure, who refuse to let anything stand in their way. The weak will make excuses, the strong will find a way. Which one will you be?